Fascinating stuff.
Incredible, isn't it?
What a notebook. Oh, well, moving on. It's usually quite difficult to find someone prepared to do a job which involves 20 years commitment and no pay, but over 18,000 people have offered their services for this job.
At the third stroke, the time sponsored by Accurist will be 6:48 and 30 seconds.
Oh.
Wait for the pips.
Well, of course, the vacancy is at the Speaking Clock, where they're looking for a new voice. The current Speaking Clock is Brian Cobby from Hove, who we spoke to on the programme.
Yep.
But he's retiring. The applicants have now been whittled down to a shortlist of just 15. Natalie Graham's been to meet one of the contenders.
If you're aspiring to be the voice of time, you need to sound the part.
The big open lounge was already heaving with people.
Sarah Mendes da Costa already does voiceover work, so she's a strong contender for the ultimate voiceover job.
I have a feeling it was the very first phone call I ever made, because of course when you're a kid you're not really allowed to use the phone, and so I have this memory of, you know, with the old sort of dial-y phones, of picking up and speaking to the Speaking Clock. So, you know, it's been with me throughout my life, and I just called it the other day just simply to see what time it was. So, you know, it's something I use, definitely. It's so exciting.
If she gets the job, Sarah will be only the fourth Speaking Clock in its 70-year history, but she'll be the third woman. Jane Kane was the first from 1936 until 1963.
And o'clock, and precisely.
The current Speaking Clock is Brian Cobby, who's from Hove, but now retiring after 22 years.
Brian Cobby, our successful winner of this decade's competition. Bravo!
Brian had an incredible British English theatrical voice, fantastic.
At the third stroke, it will be 11:55 and 20 seconds.
Whether people choose to move away from it, I mean, that's a great possibility. And if you watch all the TV programmes and the continuity, there's a lot of regional accents, and quite right too.
And in 25 hours, 36 minutes and 20 seconds precisely, we'll find out if the next Speaking Clock will be another voice from Sussex.
The time sponsored by Accurist will be 6:45 and 10 seconds.
Nice voice.
She's good. She's
good voice.
Now, just before we go, it's Children in Need tomorrow. How could you forget? You can join Radio Kent through the day as they visit their Pudsey pantries, and Southern Counties Radio will be broadcasting from events all over Sussex on a motorbike.